so many wonderful connections and friends at BCTC, and I think those are connections and friendships that are going to probably last a lifetime. My name is Xochilt Bautista. I am a second-year student at BCTC, going for my Associate in Arts.
Why did you decide to do your first 2 years with us?
So one of the big things, not only with me, but a lot of students that I talk to, is the financials. BCTC has much lower tuition costs, and personally, I like how it's a community college. So I know there's a stigma around community college, how it's smaller and it's not as prestigious as other colleges, but the really big thing that I love is that it's a community. So my classrooms feel like community. It's smaller classrooms, I get to really interact with my professors, and they know me by name, as opposed to being in a big class of like 100 or 200 people where I just feel maybe like a number or something.
So tell me what you're going to do with your Associate of Arts. What's next for you?
So after I graduate in May, I plan to transfer to UK. I would like to major in philosophy and minor in the recent law and justice program that they've started. And after that, I hope to go to J. David Rosenberg, the College of Law UK, and become an immigration and family services lawyer.
I love that. Tell me what made you interested in that career. So why do you have that goal?
I was born and raised here in Lexington, and as I've grown up, I've also seen the city grow, but that also means issues that have come with that and different communities. Working after high school definitely opened my eyes to a lot of issues in my community. So one of the stories that I tell everybody is there's a sir that I worked with in a cafeteria. His name was Antonio, and he would try to teach me like little French phrases and all sorts of little tidbits of information. And he would always tell me, don't stay stuck here. Go out, pursue further education. I don't want to see you stuck here like the rest of us old folk. So I think my big thing is just giving back and helping people as much as I can.
I love that. It sounds like that coworker was a wonderful influence and mentor for you. I think that's incredible. Another advantage that I've always seen that we have here is the opportunity for students to get involved. And I noticed you're wearing a very fancy BCTC shirt that only a few students get to wear. So can you tell me what that shirt represents and why you decided to join that group?
Of course. So I was actually chosen. I was selected out of several students. I went through an interview process to become a presidential student ambassador. So what that means is I get to be a student that represents BCTC. I have the opportunity to go to conferences and different events to be a face, to be a student face for what BCTC represents. It represents students achieving higher goals, achieving their dreams. And to get here, I was very involved with student communities. So I worked a lot in the Global Learning Center, helping incoming students and maybe students that were struggling to understand what a community college is really like. And I was also a peer guide. And so what that means is I get to help students along their academic careers, and I get to point them to resources, I get to help them engage, and also be involved in the community that is BCTC. So all those things, along with a few others, maybe like helping out with the community garden and just doing my part around the college, really made me stand out a bit. And I was very thankful to be chosen for representation of BCTC. And one thing that I believe you always say is you carry it with you everywhere. So I'm really proud to be able to say that I am a face of BCTC.